DanielScranton.com. Welcome to the reading, Leading Society into the Fifth Dimension, the 9D Arcturian Council channeled by Daniel Scranton. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have a very good picture of what it looks like for a human being to try to fit into society. And we also have a very good picture of what it looks like when someone is making a statement that is counter to societal norms. We also notice when one of you is willing to just be yourself, and when being yourself is not an act of resistance to the societal norms that you've been made aware of. You find yourself in a sweet spot. The sweet spot is a place where you give yourself permission to be who you want to be, and you don't really care what anyone thinks. You are neither a conformist nor a rebel. You are just you. And most people get there at some point in their lives, one way or another. There is a shedding of the skin of who you thought you were supposed to be, or who your parents wanted you to be. There are even many adults who are single who are running around trying to be what their preferred gender wants them to be. Or at least they're doing what they think the gender they prefer wants them to do, looking like they think they need to look in order to attract someone. Now, there also comes a time in a person's life when it's time to examine whether you are operating as the part of yourself that lives in fear, or whether you are operating as that part of yourself that seeks joy. You also have a survival instinct, in addition to this desire to fit in or stand out as someone who is purposefully not fitting in. The survival instinct means you have to compete with others. It means you have to have more than enough, just in case. It's the part of you that never really feels relaxed because something bad could happen. You could get a disease, or the economy could tank. Any number of things could happen that would potentially put your survival at risk. We are speaking to those of you who recognized that survival instinct a long time ago and have shed that skin as well so that you could simply pursue your joy. You are meant to live in bliss and to be eager and enthusiastic when you wake up in the morning. But you still see people around you who are living in fear, and it's very hard for you. It's even harder to convince them that they no longer need to be afraid. And so, what can you do? You can live your life fully, shine your light brightly, and invite everyone who wants to come along with you on the Joy Parade to march. You can be an example to others of how to live proudly as you are and to not fear your mortal nature. You have evolved to the point where you needn't worry so much about survival. You have evolved to the point where you are becoming immortal. And when you can demonstrate to others how good it feels to not be afraid of dying and to not be afraid of what others think, you can lead society into a new age, into an entirely new dimension. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. DanielScranton.com